Woo! How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. This is Camping 101, right?
Camping First Adventure?
Yeah. So tell us about this place that you found.
We are at Indian Lake, near the town of Broham? Broman?
Broham.
Brahman?
Broham.
What color, Brethren?
Broham?
I don't know.
What's up, Broham?
In western Lower Peninsula, Michigan, Indian Lake. This is the Huron-Manistee National Forest. And it is currently 60 degrees, which is very nice. We'll see how the night goes. It's supposed to get down to 39, 40,
yeah,
somewhere in there.
I'm honestly kind of worried because my bones don't do good that cold, so we'll see.
We'll be all right.
Yeah,
we'll be all right.
Facing the sun too.
Yeah.
So, lots to talk about. I mean, later, but yeah, upgraded KLR on my end. This is just sweet. Look at that. The badge of the bearded pig. That is just epic.
Well, let's get camp set up.
Yep, sounds good.
Good. You sure?
No.
All right.
I have faith in it though.
Well, I have to do my in your face.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
What are you drinking? What's your libation this evening?
Seagram's.
Seagram's?
Mm-hmm.
I already did 4 ounces of Evan Williams 100 proof. I'm doing Brewdog Elvis Juice, grapefruit infused IPA out of Ohio.
I hope it's good for you. I hate IPAs. I'm a stout
I
man.
love grapefruit and IPAs.
Good for you.
So that was, oh my God! It's a Friday evening.
Yeah.
We both work today.
Yep. I gotta work tomorrow too.
No, I don't have to work tomorrow, but
yeah,
I have stuff to do.
Yeah.
It'll start. Fire's going in the background. Sorry for the delay, folks. We got here. We decided to set up camp because the sun is setting. We haven't eaten yet, but we wanted to get you before the light was gone.
Yep. So yeah, we kind of hinted around some updates.
What's your big update?
My big update is I traded in my Scar. There's a video that I'm currently editing that I'll show you, but yeah, after riding yours and knowing what we want to do this summer, I started going through the bill, and it's like, you know, I gotta rebuild the back shock. I gotta get a better, stronger back spring. I gotta do the drill through kit. I gotta do progressive springs in the front. And like by the time that's done, it's like $1,500, like just flat out. That's if everything goes well. And
so your basic KLR maintenance on a bike that is 7 years old?
Yeah, I was 7 years old, and we couldn't bite off $1,500 right now. So we just decided if I actually negotiated a good price on mine. I was actually really happy with Village Motorsports in Grand Rapids. They offered me, I mean, they always offer low, then they negotiate, and I walked out with what I had in mind. I think it's like a couple $100 less than what I could have sold it for.
Which is fine, but so the equivalent of your trade-in value, your loan payment is going to be roughly $100 a month. So that's $1,200 versus the $1,500 you would have had to get your 7-year-old second generation KLR up to
and
condition.
I had to add $50 to my insurance.
Okay.
So all in all, I love it. I did not get the ABS. And man alive, I love the KLR. I hate their stock tires. Were
they whistling at you?
No, they're slick. I mean, they're not.
See, I hit some twisties on the way in, and I was probably not. I mean, for a KLR, I was leaning.
Well, I mean, okay, on the road they're fine. As soon as you hit the sand, it is squirrely.
I took a wrong road coming in. I was following the USGS map to get to this campground. Again, this is Indian Lake in the Huron-Manistee National Forest near the town of
Broham.
Broham? It's probably not pronounced that way, but I'm going to call it
Broham.
Cheers. It's a lovely little lake, 34 acres. We got a pristine view. We're going to have a beautiful sunset. Maybe we can get some still images of it or whatever. Didn't drink.
It's bad luck.
I know, that's what I'm doing. But beautiful 34-acre lake. It's very placid, only 10 feet deep.
It's a good, and we're the only ones out here right now.
Yeah.
I think if it was in the summertime, it'd probably be a little bit more busy, but this is perfect. We got our hammock set up. I got my my birthday present, which is something my wife saw on Amazon that I bookmarked, and I'll show you guys the setup. But
Right.
not the typical hammock, but I'm curious and see how it works.
Good.
But I'm an Anarchy Wild fan, and so I got an alert as soon as they go available.
Yes, because finding dual sport tires right now,
Mm-hmm.
the 50/50 market especially, is difficult.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't get to finish my statement. Coming in on my wrong road, sandy road, KLRs
Mm-hmm.
aren't fans of sand. So,
Yeah, you really gotta kind of just always be hitting it to make sure that front end kind of stays up a little
on
bit.
the way in, didn't even notice it. I was standing up, kind of just riding in on it. Had about, I'd say my total gear load was about 50 pounds.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Probably a little more.
So around 50 pounds, and we're not light guys. We've already, we're not small guys. But I on the way in, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
But that was ignorance. And on the way out, I was like, oh, sand. And then I got more cautious.
Yeah. Kind of complete change of subject. Your shirt reminded me. Mototomic, a fantastic company. If you guys have never heard of them, I got their dry bag. What'd you think of their dry bag?
We both bought their dry
Yeah.
bags. We bought them, and I got the combo.
I got the combo too.
So a 40-liter dry bag that's top load. Up somewhere up here, we'll do a thumbnail or a little, what do they call those?
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail to the video bag where I take my backpacking equipment and switch it over to my 40-liter dry bag. But yeah, awesome. I mean, it comes with the straps, and the KLR Adventure models have those side panniers and the racks, and you hooked yours up different than I did.
Yeah, I hooked it up the way it's supposed to be hooked up.
I hooked it up the way I hook up things. Little disclosure, we come from a lineage of West Virginia rednecks. So,
Love them.
well, absolutely, but we can get ingenious with the way we think. So you have yours where your mount will stay attached to your bike, and you can clip it. It's got clips, so you can remove your dry bag, and your harness stays with your bike. I used carabiner on either side, so I can unclip the carabiner and take the whole setup with me, so I don't have to worry about my straps coming up missing.
Yeah. I love the bag. It's probably the most affordable. It's a 40-liter. It's like, it was like $60, less than $60.
Well, for two, we got the 40-liter dry bag.
Yeah.
That is top load, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Not the side load. It opens from the top. Again, check the video out. And the 10-liter dry bag, which I packed all my food into.
Yeah, I didn't bring the 10 liters this trip.
I did. I threw that plus my 20-liter Merrill dry bag, which holds my sleeping bag, because it's going to get cold tonight.
But the cool thing is, I didn't know this until I posted a picture of it on Instagram. You can stack the bags, and so like you can get like 2 top-loading bags
and then strap them together.
And I jumped on that ASAP because I probably won't. I'll show you. I got a video going about how I set up my trunk. I probably won't have that on for like all our trips because I know I'll be doing some pretty aggressive riding in the woods and on 2 tracks, and I don't want that stuff flailing around. So.
And you frugally farkle your bikes.
I do because I crash a lot, and there's no reason to put a lot of money into something that I know I'm going to replace.
So you use your bikes more and more as an everyday riding bike. So you need the luggage to be able to get the equipment that you need to do your job.
Yeah, I mean, I have to carry a laptop. I have 3 or 4 cameras all the time with me, and I need to be able to secure it. So I was thinking these toolboxes would be good, and they are good. I know why people use the Apache now because the plastic's a lot better. There's nothing wrong with the Bauer, and this is Harbor Freight hacks, by the way. But like I broke my lock just testing it to see if it would hold, and it snapped. So it's not very secure, and
So you think you'll switch to the 4800 Apache case?
The 4800s. I'll probably, since I found out like I can stack 2 of these, there's no reason I couldn't stack 2 of those. It's just they're heavier.
They are heavier, but I will use mine for commuting back and forth to work. and I basically wanted that so I could load my camera equipment, a couple bottles of water for day trips. So I only got the 2,800 liter Apache case.
Yeah.
Which I like the way it fits on the back of the bike.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I won't trust my laptop or my cameras in the Bauer case. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I wanted to. I had high hopes. It was like a $30 case, but if you crash, those Apaches have a pretty good rating when they're holding up if you crash.
Pretty durable plastic.
I have to pay for my bike repairs. I don't really want to have to pay for a new computer and cameras and stuff like that too.
So back to those Mototomic 40-liter dry bags, butting them up to our existing secured cases to the bikes. You made a comment before we even left for the trip, because you did a test drive. It made an excellent backrest.
I think so.
I agree. It did make a very comfortable backrest. I didn't have the lower lumbar stress that I have done on a 100-mile ride that I've already done.
But being 6 foot plus.
Yeah. Our testicles are on the tanks.
Numb nuts.
Numb nuts.
So,
yeah. But that forward seated position might actually negate my boot problem that I have with my Tech 3s, my Alpine Star Tech 3s.
it's where you're supposed to be riding when you ride in the woods anyway.
True.
Center of gravity.
But I got to get to the woods.
Yeah. So the cheapest hack you can do is Amazon's got like these $30 highway pegs you can buy for Harleys, whatever have you. But I threw those on my 15 KLR, and I put them kind of like in a V shape. So if I know it's safe, what happens is I can kick my foot up in there and I get the circulation going where it needs to be. So the missus will be happy.
Okay, so this is my first. I did the 100-mile ride. That was pretty much all pavement. This was, I don't know, it was over, not quite 100 miles, but I did 50 miles stop, 50 miles back. Super windy. I didn't have time to really experience it. But today I kind of enjoyed the ride coming out here. It was 83 miles from my house to Indian Lake. And man alive, it was fun. I actually avoided the back roads. I got on some main 2-lane roads on the way here. Kept up with traffic. Did notice the speedometer's off. Did you notice that?
No.
So the speedometer, like in order for me to hit 55 miles per hour, because on the KLR, the Gen 3 KLR, the speedometer's on the sprocket, front sprocket. So be aware of that. If you change your front sprocket, it's going to change your speedometer. But if I go 55 on the speedometer, I'm only actually going like 52 to 53 miles per hour.
According to your phone?
According to Google GPS tracking. So I got to hit the 59 to 60 miles per hour on the display on the bike to be going 55.
Gotcha.
So, but once I got out of traffic, I kind of opened her up a little bit, and that was fun.
Yeah.
But I felt safe. It wasn't thrilling. It was like, okay, this is completely controllable.
Yeah. So there's two types of riders: the putts like me, and the ones that are out there for the speed,
the thrills.
Obviously, the KLR would not be their bike of choice. Right?
Absolutely not. But to get me from point A to point B in any kind of terrain that I want to do, excluding deep sand or mud, because it's such a heavy bike.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, until I get new tires, which
doable.
we'll talk about
in a
in a
moment. Twice as long.
So the tires. But I had a great time coming here. West Michigan is beautiful. Once you cross that 131, west of 131, this countryside is phenomenal. I love the Huron-Manistee National Forest.
Yeah.
I've hiked sections of the North Country Trail, which run, I mean, I think it's 3 miles in that direction, which would be west of where we're facing, well, I'm facing west.
Yeah.
3 miles in that direction is North Country Trail, which if you don't know is a 4,600 plus mile trail that runs all the way from what used to be New York State, might be like New Hampshire area, all the way through that New York, Pennsylvania, goes around Ohio, comes up through Michigan, is awesome, comes up through Michigan and then hikes up all around and then goes across the upper peninsula So St. Ignace, and then kind of comes up and then goes all the way across into Minnesota and then ends in North Dakota.
Can you ride it?
You cannot ride it. So that's we digress from the topic, but the North Country Trail is awesome. So I've hiked multiple sections of it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's great to have that in Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, in the northeast through the Midwest.
So, in our last longer video with both of us talking and chatting, you talked about the road to redemption.
Road to Redemption, I did.
And we clocked out, it was maybe like a 4-day trip, if I remember right.
I think we were planning on doing a 4-day trip.
Yeah.
I think that way we can, as we mentioned in that video, link, that there's interesting things to see in Michigan. I recently did a couple shorts. I found the smallest post office in Michigan. My bike was almost wider than that building.
Yeah.
And then the Geographic Center of the Lower Peninsula. But we have the largest wooden cross in the world, I believe. And yes, it's up by Indian River, which is on the way up.
Okay.
To the UP.
Pit stop.
Pit stop. Like there'll be 4 days, so we can make those pit stops.
Yeah.
We can stop in Oscoda, where we used to do the shore.
Mm-hmm. On the MTRA.
Michigan has a shore trail. It's a hiking / horseback trail, where you can ride from one side of the state to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up riding horses, so I've done it twice. Did you do it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I did it twice all the way through.
Well, we've ridden across
times.
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's 230 miles across. Again, Michigan, either east or west. It rotates, but yeah, it was really fun. But we can stop there where we rode the horses into Lake Huron. I think that'd be a cool video. And I don't know. There's lots of things to see that we'll get to.
Yep.
Mackinac Bridge, if you've never seen it, 5 miles long.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna upgrade to a second GoPro, the 360, and we'll take that across the bridge that way.
Oh, that'd be
I
neat.
think that'd be kind of cool. And like, I'll actually upload it as a 360 video, so you guys can enjoy it on what is it called, the Oculus. If you have an Oculus, you can watch 360 videos there. So you get to see my lovely beard and my belly. So
That's fun.
Yeah.
I've got a lovely beard and a belly as well.
Man, I cannot wait to go camping more. I mean, like, I know we're camping, but like, I'm getting excited because
This is the first time you and I have been camping since we shared a tent up on the Autrain River. It was over a decade ago. It was.
Autrain River.
We did the canoe trip with Dad and our dad and our youngest brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest though. Like, I'm thrilled to have somebody to ride with. The friend that got me into riding a motorcycle, he got out of riding a motorcycle because he had a bad crash. Completely understand. Completely, he had a bad crash. Like, I understand why he got out of it, but like, I ride with my wife's uncle, and he's got a brother-in-law that he rides with, and that's what I ride my other bike with. But like, this is the stuff that like I dream of doing, of packing my bike up, finding a place to camp that's off the beaten path. I am just so excited for this summer.
Since we got to this campsite, we saw 2 people that were kind of exploring a wetland over to the west of us, and a truck drove in.
Yeah.
Turned around and went right back out. So I think we will not see any more people tonight.
I hope not. No offense, but I hope not.
Yeah. And we're 50 feet from a vault toilet.
Yeah.
Which may be needed after we get to dinner, which we'll cover here in a minute.
I don't know if we're going to be able to film that.
I got a flashlight.
So,
before we lose the light, let's go over our camping system.
Yeah, you wanna? Let's take the camera. You do yours first.
You do yours first.
So I don't know the brand. I bookmarked this. I bookmarked this, and my amazing wife, like, seriously, like, you guys don't have a wife as awesome as mine. She got this for me, and it's like, it's an all-in-one, kind of like a tent, slash hammock in one. It's got a mosquito net, and you have like tent-like bars that come up. And it's supposed to be a two-person tent, so it should hold my not so skinny butt. It had mixed reviews, so I'm really excited to try it tonight. I have the One Tigress quilt.
Rated for 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep. And on the inside, I guess we want to come over this way.
Motocamping.
I have a Featherlight quilt. I have a I think it's rated R6 sleeping mat. It's lined with foam pads too, and I got a pillow in here, so we'll give it a shot. It's not supposed to rain tonight. I am curious to see if it'd hold up in the rain. I got to get a better tie-down system than I currently have, but I'm excited to try it. I love that my family got this for me for my birthday, so I hope it works.
I hope it does too.
All right,
Switch.
1 second. I gotta fix this. This fell off, and now it's fixed. Okay, good to go.
I'm gonna stand here. Back up a bit. I gotta be honest. I'm an experienced hammock camper. I would not sleep in this. We'll see your impression in the morning. I'm gonna go take you to a proven system. Amazon, East Hills Outdoors. This thing's been through rainstorms, windstorms, halfway across the country with me. I absolutely love it. It's got a built-in mosquito net, which is
Is this a whole kit?
Well, this is, yes, the tarp came with the hammock, which all packs up into its own bag, has an included mosquito net, along with bungee straps for this mosquito net that's already attached. And then I also have the One Tigress 40-degree Fahrenheit underquilt, which I found to be sufficient, except when I was using my Sunhill single person. This is a double hammock.
Okay.
My Sunhill single hammock, I'm too tall for it. And my feet were poking out beyond the threshold of the underquilt here. Whereas in the double hammock, I can sleep at a diagonal and be completely covered and insulated. So I'm digress here for a moment, but the way an underquilt works in a hammock system is it gives you a couple inches of air that gets insulated by your body heat from the top and protects you from drafts and whatnot on the bottom. So as I'm sleeping in this, you get the cushion of warm air, and then I can kind of nestle up diagonally here, sleep flat, and be completely comfortable and out of the wind, especially with this lovely tarp that I have. It's huge. I switched to the Sunhill gear and the bare butt tarp because it's a lot lighter when I go backpacking. But this is my moto camping setup, and it's amazing. I have my Kelty 40-degree sleeping bag. I'm jealous of your sleeping bag. Someday I will be upgrading to a down quilt of some sort. So it's supposed to be 41 tonight is the forecast. Last time I went out camping with my daughter last April to the Hoist Lakes in Huron-Manistee National Forest, Hoist Lakes trail system, we had our 40-degree setups. It was supposed to hit like 40 degrees or whatever. We're like, okay, we'll be at the threshold of comfort level. It dipped into the 20s, and everything was completely frozen. That was the longest night of my life so far. So I got my Kelty 40-degree bag, and then I have my 0 mile mark 50-degree bag that I'm just gonna have to cover any cold spots and add just that little bit of extra layer of insulation.
Nice.
And then down here is my patch of Tyvek, which gives me a footprint, so I can get in and out of my hammock without getting any sand.
Okay.
So,
cool.
awesome.
I'm really curious to see if yours works too.
Oh, one thing I did change is reflective cord. So in the dark, it's visible right now, but in the dark, you hit it with a flashlight, it glows. It just pops like crazy. So no more tripping over each other's hammocks.
Cool.
Or their tarp setups.
Okay. So this is the lake. Complete change of subject.
Complete change of subject.
Yeah,
That's what editing's for.
Yeah, I always take care of the camera.
Look at this shot.
Boom. Sexy bike, sexy bikes, yeah.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. See the Mototomic bag set up? I had plenty of room. My 28-liter Apache case, my tool tube attached to the top. Now we have bears set up.
So
Mototomic.
I would say the Bauer. I got the top case that had a bunch of my camping gear and camera gear. And then I have the bottom case, which carries all my tools and fishing gear. Machete, tape, earplugs, Bluetooth speaker, stuff like that.
Do you have anything in your panniers?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to show me, but what do you
I had
have?
water in here, and then this is my spare tire, my oil, stuff like that in there.
I got a quart of oil, duct tape, tire patch kit.
You need to get one of these, Tommy. Cut off a crutch.
Yes, I have a crutch from when my wife had knee surgery.
Okay.
I will be adapting it.
Good. Goodwill is always a good spot too.
Oh, we have actually 2 sets of crutches.
Yeah, those are really handy. Actually, I might have to do the kickstand extension because this thing kills me. That's like the one huge complaint I
love
have.
it.
The short kickstand?
Yes, because I was able to hike my leg over it when I couldn't step on the peg and swing over everything.
I don't know what they were thinking. No.
No.
No, I disagree. I disagree completely.
I don't have exposure with the 2nd gen.
If it leans over 3 inches, like every time I get on my bike, I feel like I'm going to break the kickstand.
No, you're not going to break the kickstand.
So, I will admit, though, I'm a huge fan of the rubber freaking washers, man. When I stand on it, I don't feel like I'm going to fall. I'm not switching.
I'm sorry.
So, no, I apologize.
I felt like I was going to fall. Beautiful sunset. Oh, you're so majestic and bear-like. This is the epitome of the male figure here.
Real men who have curves.
The fire's kind of struggling. So we're losing the light. It's, I don't know what time it is.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Oh, it's time for dinner.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to film dinner, though.
What are you eating?
Cheddar brats that are already pre-cooked, so if I don't go all the way out, I won't die.
He's pulling a dork in the road.
Dork in the Road's awesome.
He is awesome.
I would link to him, but I don't think we can.
Probably not. But
Watch him,
Dork,
though.
we're fans.
Big time. I'm a patron.
Individually and as the Brotherhood of the Bearded Pigs.
Yeah.
So you're eating brats.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
Sticker. Come here.
Yes, stickers.
So, if you guys want a sticker, we're giving away some for free. All you have to do is mention in the comments, get your email address, and we'll give 10 away for this video.
Nice.
So
What you won't get is that.
the badge. That's actually
The
the badge.
badge. 3 are going to exist. Awesome. I will be eating what I like to call Thanksgiving in a bag. It looks like sludge in a freezer bag, but it's delicious.
Sure is. All right. Woo! It was a good night.
Guten Morgen.
Morgan. So I found out I can't sleep in hammocks, and you slept just fine pretty much, right?
Yeah. Well, he can't sleep in hammock. Part of it, I was snoring so loud he couldn't sleep.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, he was snoring.
Yeah, but so yeah, we're getting some coffee going. But look at that view, man. This is like literally 50 feet off our campsite.
Well, I really don't look that good in the morning.
They don't look that good anytime. But yeah, thanks again for joining us, and thanks for coming to camp, man.
I love you.
Love you too, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
One last view of Indian Lake. It's a great place to camp. Huron-Manistee National Forest.